Hello everyone. I have Naveen Sivaraj from Sharjah. Sharjah we know only by cricket match very well. So he cleared PMP recently, and it's a big success story from him. Before I go to him, I'm going to share his certificate, which he cleared on December 11th. Is that right, Naveen?
Yeah.
So that's a certificate. So getting PMP certificate was a big dream. It's not
Mm.
just like that overnight. It happens. It's a long journey. So Shiva made it happen, or Naveen made it happen very successfully. So Naveen, first of all, congratulations from ShriLearning and the trust what you had on the system and following that. I know it's a individual effort, a lot needed there. Per day, you have to read 8 hours, 9 hours when you come close to the exam. Not proper food, not proper sleep, no phone calls taken, no office meetings can be focused well. All these things sacrificed, then you get this certificate, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, it was a big journey. I'm allowed to hear from you how it
Mm.
happened. Before that, let's give a good congratulations from Sri Learning and team. Yes, I mean, talk about how it started and where it started.
Actually, I was thinking to do this PMP certification from 2016, but I didn't start that because earlier I was not having a clear experience in the project management. So I thought to get experience in the project management. So once I get the experience, I thought to start looking into the certification, PMP certification. I came to know about She Learning, especially not She Learning, especially Shriram, Mr. Shriram, from in 2018 via LinkedIn. In 2018, I got the book actually. I got first thing which I done is I purchased the PMBOK. I
Mhm.
started learning the PMBOK without attending any courses. It
Mhm.
was so vague. Really, it was so it was so vague. Then I
I
kept the book as
I appreciate your guts, Naveen. See, without learning, you are able to take such a big book and start reading.
Uh, so I kept the book aside because it's so theoretical. So nothing is going to my head. So it is like reading a storybook. I was just reading it. So once I looked into what I learned, I couldn't able to remember. So then 2010, once the COVID comes into picture, one thing which I took as a decision is that we have to use this situation to do the PMP as early as possible because we started working from home. That was a new culture for us. So not and we got plenty of time even before COVID and after, even during the COVID and after COVID also. But I was not aware that I was having time because the last time I written the competitive exam is 2008. So
Oh,
after 2008, I didn't write any of the competitive exam because I am from the core. My background is mechanical engineering. So so if you take an IT, you have to keep on writing certificate. But for
something
core,
will
it is
keep
not.
doing. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. So when you moved to Sharjah,
I moved to Sharjah in 2013.
okay, then you would have been totally work stuck. You won't think anything. You always work,
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, yeah. So it was around 12 years gap, literally 11 to 12 years gap
Long.
to study lots of book, to understand lots of understanding the concept is always there on day-to-day business, especially in the professional life. But reading a book and sitting for the competitive exam, especially for 4 hours, it's a really challenging one. Uh, then I took a decision in April to sit in your class. So that's where it started, 2018, 2020, and April batch. That's where it kick started. So during the class, I used to refer, as you mentioned, I was referring Rita and Head first. So these are two books I followed thoroughly. I didn't touch Pinbock at all in my first exam. Okay, it was only Rita and Head first. Then followed by once the classes goes on, I started taking notes. So then simultaneously I purchased the podcast. Okay, one of the biggest mistake which I felt I was doing in the first revision was trying a quiz, the learning quiz side by side before going for the mock exams.
Mhm.
Because when I did a quiz exam, I'll come to know what are the questions which are available in the quiz. The same question will be repeated
Get
in the first three
repeated
mocks. It get repeated. Okay. So that was one of the biggest mistake which I felt that I did. That was a learning for me. So
Hmm.
then I did three mocks in the month of May and June. I was scoring about 75 plus. During the I took the first exam on June 25th with lots of confidence that I'll get through it. But I didn't touch PMI mock exams. I was not aware of PMI mock exam. I didn't. There are only three uh, mocks I have written in Prepcast, but I could able to complete in 3 hours and 3 or 20 minutes. So I was damn confident. So I wrote the exam.
Yeah.
But the big surprise was I didn't get through in that. So it was a big hurdle for me. So uh, that exactly I lost the confidence on myself. Then I took a break. I had a communication with you and lots of people to how to recover. I took myself um, bit of time to understand what has really went wrong. So as a PMT, I did a root cause analysis to find what was the real cause for this failure. One was the thing which I found was the doing the quiz exam. I stopped looking into the prep class. I kept the prep class study. Then I took the PMBOK which I purchased in 2018. I
Uh-huh.
was go through both Rita and prep class PMBOK simultaneously to
Hmm.
understand the concept more.
Hmm.
And simultaneously, what I did is that I joined couple of groups in the Facebook,
Hmm.
like Tribute Roy and Juice and as usual ShriLearning. So daily I
Yeah.
used to practice the.
Hmm.
Can't able to hear me, Shriram? I was
Hmm.
just practicing lots of questions from learning and also from other groups. So the one of the biggest advantage I had is that I started a buddy. So I had a buddy group, four people studying together, and every weekend we used to discuss across each other to what is right and what is wrong. So because when I learn alone, I'll not be in a position to know what is wrong for me. Okay, I always think there is a possibility that I'm going in a right
Right.
manner. Someone has to say me that someone has to say me that I am going in a different direction. So that was the one thing. Starting a buddy group and studying with a buddy was made a
Yeah,
difference.
that's
Then
pretty
it took
important.
time, and
Yeah, pretty important. I keep telling that
yeah,
have somebody whom you can
uh,
discuss. That's important. Mm.
yeah. And that was one thing which I done. Then I booked my second exam in the month of November, but I couldn't able to do it due to my health issues. Then I think PMI has given a option like we can reschedule it without any cost. There was no cost for rescheduling it, so I used that opportunity to reschedule it. I think twice I rescheduled the second exam. Then finally gave the exam on 11th of December with lot, not overconfident, but I was aware of what is going to happen. So I covered everything. I took a back seat and took a confidence on myself. So it was driven. But comparatively, the exam which I took in December was quite easy compared to the first exam, because the first exam which I took in June was it was 25 to 35 questions from agile concepts. Uh, but in the second exam, the agile concepts questions from agile concept were only 5 to 6 questions.
Mm.
So these are things which I done for the second exam. But with all this will never happen without the support from you and from yourself and Rahul, because you have from the background you have been supporting us and guiding us in the right direction. The only thing is what step we have to take as a personal. That is what I found that was a bit helpful.
Great,
That's all from me. Yeah.
great, man. Great, man. You're so humble in that case. I know the effort, what you put, the pain you went through, because it's not that easy to come back and again hit hard. Great. So now, how do you see this will be helpful in your corporate life as a learning PMP person?
See, I am working. It's a sales-driven company, and that's where Circle is a sales-driven company. But I'm also working as a design department and also in the sales department. So one part which is going to help is stakeholder management. Stakeholder management is going to be either project management or the sales. And that is one key thing which we have to implement. Even my organization has started implementing this project management. Not exactly project management, they call something like sales excellence. In this, there are two topics which they are. I found two topics which they were tackling is stakeholder management and risk management. These are two things which is going to be helpful for any sales-driven company, because the database and the customer base is something which is very important. This is definitely going to be helpful for me in terms of getting into the higher position. That's one of the reason I have this, and also to know what exactly project management is it's all about.
Got it. Got it. Perfect. Superb. Thanks, Naveen. It's really good, valuable inputs from you. You were able to share some pain points and how to come out of it. That's really good. But I like the passion what you had to order a book and have it with you and start reading. Then you feel, oh my God, it's heavy. It doesn't come just like that. No, we have a lot of things to buy in the world. Why should we buy a PMBOK? So it means something.
Yeah.
That shows your passion towards management leadership. Right, super. So if you want to give a couple of do's for people who are preparing, you want to say something?
Uh, Few things which I would like to share to the aspirant, PMP aspirants is that never lose your hope.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
Build a confidence on yourself. Try as far mock exam as possible. Only to make sure that you could able to sit for 4 hours without any deviation, without any deviation in the focus. And you can always, when you do a mock, we are definitely going to learn it. But sitting for 4 hours is going to be really a tough thing. It is a painful process, which is going to test our focus and also psychology also.
Exactly, exactly. The biggest problem is sitting in the same place.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly. Because someone is going to look at you for 4 hours, which is something new for us. And we cannot shake our head like this. If I am going to shake like this, they're going to ping me. And there might be a possibility they can even knock our exam. So that is one of the biggest, I'll say it as a test interview. I'll say it as a test interview.
Right, right, right. Great. That's a good input, Naveen. Thanks for that. Great, super. Thanks a lot, Naveen, coming up here. I'm a little bit, there is a
Yeah.
lag in the internet between us, but it's okay. We got the details. I appreciate your
Yeah.
time to come out from Sarja to talk about your success. And I know you're very so humble, soft nature person. And let your success keep going higher in the leadership path. Keep winning more. We'll be so happy to see you more success.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Thank you. Thanks for coming up here.
Yeah,
Have
sure.
a great
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Shiram. Thank you.